Hello and welcome to the Feminine Millionaire Show. I'm your host, Polly Alexander. I'm a success coach, healer, creative, and future millionaire. If creating money and success in a spiritual and feminine and joyful way is your goal, this show is for you. Let's all rise together. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Feminine Millionaire Show. It's okay to slow down. Yes, that is the message of today's show, and I think you're going to appreciate hearing this. It's actually a great time to be recording this for you because today I am about to travel. I'm about to head to the airport. So it'd be really easy to slip into extreme productivity mode and make a big list of all the things that have to get done before I leave home and to fling myself into action. But as luck and fate would have it, I actually woke at 5:30, which is very unheard of for me. I am not a morning person. But what it brought with it was this opportunity to really start my morning slowly. And so I meditated. I then did a 45-minute yin yoga class online, which was so beautiful and so nourishing and so restful. And then I made myself a delicious hot chocolate with almond milk and raw cacao, a bit of maple syrup and some maca and collagen. And I sat at my desk and I just took it slow. I just worked through a few outstanding pieces bit by bit, and there was just such a beautiful flow to this. So slowing down doesn't mean achieving less. In fact, for many of you, slowing down will actually mean you achieve more, but that shouldn't be the goal. But when we're coming from a place of spaciousness, of rest, of abundance, of plenty of time, no rush, plenty of opportunity, then that's when we're aligned with abundance. That's when we create our best work. That's when the best ideas come in. That's when light bulb moments happen, as if from nowhere. So in my community, we step into this new paradigm in my programs, in my courses. This is where we are headed. So why are we in this culture of moving fast? Well, we live in a culture that values productivity. In fact, this is why sometimes you might feel guilty when you do nothing or slow down or take time off. So deeply ingrained is this belief that we must be productive, that the shame of being seen or thought of as lazy has passed down generations and is infiltrated in our culture. Especially if you come from a working class background, hard work is usually seen as the key to security, safety, and success, and productivity is valued highly. And the truth is, most of our ancestors simply had to work hard to survive, often doing manual labour, when time literally was money. In your lifetime, you may have grown up witnessing your father work really hard or your mother work hard to support you. And sometimes in the process, sacrifice family life, quality time, or even their relationship with their husband or wife. You yourself may have been in corporate, may still be now, where the work ethic is more, where you are rewarded and acknowledged and praised for doing more, achieving more, producing more. So in my 20s, I was working in the advertising industry, and there were many wonderful and fun and creative aspects to it. I worked at this particular time on the Volkswagen account. So it was a very prestigious account. And in the advertising industry, the car companies have big budgets. There's a lot of money at stake. So they're exciting accounts to work on. And I remember working to 1 a.m. when we were preparing a pitch for some new business. And it was seen as a badge of honor. It was also normalized. That's just what you did. That's what was expected of you. But there was a pride in it too. Underneath all of this is the message that if you work hard, you will be safe and secure. In the eyes of society, working hard means you are a valued human. It means you are purposeful. You're doing the right thing. You fit in. With the industrial age, historically came these values of productivity, and people were valued according to what they could produce. So you can see that this pattern has roots in your family, your upbringing, your past work life, but also in history and in society. And it's important to note that this is a very masculine model. But as women, we operate differently. We have the power of our incredible intuition and our feminine energy. The feminine energy is creative, intuitive, knowing, connecting, wise. And she needs time to allow that energy to blossom. A woman needs downtime, time out, rest, playtime, creative time, spa time. And we need to operate differently. We actually need to slow down to access our powers. We are not machines and we do not operate like men. And most importantly, we no longer strive for success at any cost. Things are changing now. You are probably part of this change because you're here listening to this podcast, because you're looking for another way, or you're part of this new way that's coming in, this new way of being as a woman, this new feminine way of working. In this new way, we no longer strive for superhuman levels of productivity. We are no longer willing to sacrifice our well-being for success. We are no longer willing to sacrifice our happiness for success. We're no longer willing to sacrifice our relationships and our health for success. So what I want to share with you today is that it's okay to slow down. Deep down in your cells as a woman, you know this. I'm just activating what's already inside you. And you can remember this. The knowledge is already inside you. So I invite you into this new way, where you are worth more than the hours you put in and how much you get done. Where productivity is not directly linked to how much time you put in. And indeed, where productivity is not the Holy Grail. In the new way, you honor when you need to rest and slow down. And you take the time, even when it's not convenient. You no longer feel guilty for resting, taking time out, or going slow. In the new way, you consciously challenge those old ingrained parts of you that trigger you to feel guilty when you stop or rest. You have compassion for them, and you reassure them that you're safe and you will be okay. In the new way, you consciously choose the pace that is right for you at this season of your life. And you no longer believe that the amount of money you can earn is directly linked to the amount of time you work. This is really key, and this is what I teach in my women's mastermind, Thrive Beautifully. And it's the philosophy that underpins my one-to-one work and my courses. As you might know, if you heard recent episodes and if you heard about my epic January, you will know that in January I made more than the month before whilst working less. I had more fun, I rested more, I travelled more, I relaxed more, and I worked on my own desired schedule while still showing up fully for my clients. And I still made powerful forwards momentum on the business. In fact, I made more money and got better insights by not pushing or striving, but by allowing and flowing and reflecting and creating space for the new to drop in. So, I hope that today's episode will open up that part of you that knows she needs to slow down, that is craving and longing to slow down and embrace a new way. And I invite you into this space. I teach lots of things in Thrive Beautifully that help you embrace this new way of working. For example, getting clear on your business model so that you don't burn out. Creating systems that allow you to show up consistently. How to raise your rates so you're not constantly under pressure to sell or just getting by. How to embody a more feminine way of living and working. And how to let go of all the old programming around working hard and safety that you are holding on to from society, ancestors, and family. More on Thrive Beautifully coming soon. For now, I invite you to try my success meditation and start embracing slowing down. In my powerful daily success meditation, you will learn the ways you're blocking the success that's possible for you right now without even realizing. You'll understand how to become the creator of your life instead of life happening to you, and you'll immediately create 10 new powerful beliefs for the next level of success in your life and work, deep in your subconscious mind. Tara had her first 10K month, and she wrote to me to say this meditation absolutely was behind that and how incredibly powerful it was for her. It's actually designed to support you in visualizing your success in a theta state, which is the most powerful state for manifestation. And it's more than twice as effective as manifesting in a normal waking state. So I invite you to try that by signing up with the link in the show notes. Have a wildly abundant week, and I'll see you back here again next week. Bye for now.